Good morning, everyone. I'd like to begin today's legislative update with a brief recap on the City of SLO's Rental Registry study session held earlier this week. As many of you know, about 60% of residents in San Luis Obispo are renters. That means a majority of people in our city rely on rental housing. It is essential that tenants have access to safe, healthy homes and understand their rights. It's equally important that landlords understand their rights and responsibilities. On that core goal, the Chamber is fully aligned with the city. Where the conversation becomes more complex is in determining the best way to achieve that outcome. The City Council is exploring creation of a rental registry program. A rental registry would require property owners to register their rental units with the city, creating a database that could be used for outreach, enforcement, and tracking. The estimated cost to implement the program is several $100,000. As business leaders, we understand that new costs rarely disappear. They shift, and oftentimes escalate. In a community already facing significant affordability challenges, we have to carefully consider whether this is the most effective and efficient solution. We also have questions about the value proposition. At this point, we have not seen clear evidence that a registry would significantly improve housing conditions beyond what could potentially be achieved through stronger enforcement of existing regulations and better education around current rights, resources, and requirements. For that reason, the Chamber has encouraged the city to pause before building a new administrative structure and instead focus on two key priorities. First, improving education and compliance around the existing business license process so that all rental property owners clearly understand their obligations and participate appropriately. Second, using the upcoming housing element update as an opportunity to take a comprehensive look at rental housing realities in the context of our larger housing picture. We know that supply and affordability are deeply connected. Every new program competes with other major financial priorities, and we believe decisions like this should be grounded in demonstrated need, proportionate costs, and clear community benefit. On Tuesday, the Council expressed interest in moving toward a rental registry, but they are not allocating funding for it right now. Staff has been directed to conduct additional research and consider how it could potentially be included in next year's budget. The conversation around safe housing will continue at a study session on code enforcement priorities on May 26th. Your Chamber will continue to monitor this issue closely and keep you informed as it evolves. We remain committed to advancing policies that increase housing supply, protect residents, and ensure San Luis Obispo remains a place where people can afford to live, work, and thrive. Next, I want to highlight an opportunity for your engagement on another important issue, climate policy. The city is preparing for its 2027 Climate Action Plan update and will be seeking council direction on April 7th. Before that, they're hosting two community meetings, one in person at the Library Community Room on March 10th, and one virtual on March 11th, both from 5:30 to 7 p.m. These meetings are an opportunity to hear progress updates and provide input that will directly shape the report to council. If climate policy impacts your business, from energy to transportation to regulations, this is an important chance to weigh in. Finally, tickets are now on sale for our 2026 SLO County Housing Summit. This year's program is focused on deepening our understanding of the housing challenges facing our region and advancing practical, solution-oriented conversations. We're honored to welcome nationally recognized housing expert Shane Phillips from the UCLA Center for Regional Policy Studies, one of the leading voices shaping California's housing policy landscape. It's a significant opportunity for our region to hear directly from someone of his expertise and influence. He'll provide a clear, data-driven perspective on where the state stands and how we move forward. Followed by a conversation with Erin Abbott, Vice President of Abbott Reed and our 2026 Chamber Board Chair. We'll also feature a housing ladder panel examining housing types, development barriers, and the economic impacts when key segments of that housing ladder are missing, along with a new SLO County Spotlight panel highlighting Grover Beach's recent housing progress. Tickets are on sale now, and this event will sell out, so please scan the QR code on the screen and secure your seat. Your chamber remains committed to keeping you informed and advocating for policies that support a thriving economy. We encourage you to stay engaged, read our quarterly advocacy updates, attend council and board of supervisor meetings, share your perspectives, and please encourage all businesses to join this chamber to support our steadfast focus. Thank you for staying involved, and we'll continue to keep you updated on these key issues.